Hello.
Hey, Andy, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Not bad. I also got Paul, my webmaster. He's here too.
Hello. Hello, Paul.
Is he there?
I am here.
Hey, it worked. Paul is actually physically in another city too.
So. Oh, awesome. Victory.
Yes.
I was playing phone tag. It was very complicated.
I love it.
All right, Andy, I wanted to just start off by asking how sort of the Lonely Island comedy troupe came into existence.
Okay. Well, Akiva and Yorma, we all grew up together in Berkeley, California.
Right.
And, you know, we were friends pretty much from like junior high and high school. And then we all went off to college and sort of reconvened after college and realized we all wanted to get into, you know, trying to do comedy, basically. So we decided to move to LA together. And we all got an apartment together and started shooting stuff.
And did you know what you were you were shooting this for any purpose, or were you just shooting stuff to amass a collection of?
Well, we definitely knew that if we could start putting stuff together, we could have a reel to show people and hopefully, you know, get agents and get interest. And simultaneous with that, we put together a website, thelonelyisland.com, and started putting stuff up on there for the same purpose.
Right now, so you have the website, and the internet has been good to you with, of course, the Lonely Island website.
Yeah.
Channel 101, then of course.
Yeah.
Sort of led to you meeting Lorne Michaels, and so on and so forth. And then, of course, Lazy Sunday was that big viral internet smash that sort of made you one of the it people in studios right now.
The it folk.
Yeah. So I noticed that the studio is trying to sort of capture that sort of viral marketing stuff for Hot Rod as well. Can you talk a little bit about the MySpace page and the various websites?
Sure. Well, there's the main Hot Rod site, right, and then there's the MySpace, and then Stuntman Forever.
Right.
Stuntman Forever, we've basically creatively overseen. Like, that's kind of our baby. And then the MySpace, we gave them, you know, the foundation for it, and now they're using it a lot more as a marketing tool. And obviously, the main site, we told them, do whatever you please. And they've been great. You know, they've got really awesome creative people sort of making our stuff come to life. And Yorma put together those cool little videos for Stuntman Forever that I really like. And that's pretty much the way it's been.
Cool. That's Paul here now. I was just curious, getting into the making videos for the internet. How does it differ making internet videos that you're going to post for yourself versus shooting a similar type video but knowing that it's going to have to air on network TV?
Well, the hope is that we don't change it too much, right. You know what I mean? A lot of times the difference will be there's a lot of bleeps. Okay. But as far as I'm concerned, that's a good sign that they're letting us, you know, do crazy stuff anyways.
So the content-wise, you feel it's...
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's been fairly consistent with what we used to do. You know, it can't be quite as nutty, right. Obviously. It's got to be something that, you know, 30 years worth of SNL fans can get behind.
Exactly.
So, you know, in that regard, it gets maybe a little less random and a little less crazy. But I don't know, I think we've been pretty pleased with how much we still like the stuff we've been doing there for the digital shorts. You know, like we come out and do something like Roy Rules or that thing where I'm like making out with a dog towards the end of the season. It's like, it feels pretty much like people are accepting.
You can get away with that.
Yeah, people have been very much accepting of us doing weirder stuff, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Now, Hot Rod, of course, is your first major movie, and is being produced by your regular boss. How did you become involved with the project? Was it something that was in the works before the big Chronicles of Narnia hit? Or did you come around after?
Well, the script itself had existed before. It's written by this woman, Pam Brady, who co-wrote Team America and the South Park movie, which are, like, obviously fantastic.
Hilarious.
Yeah. And it was originally developed for Will Ferrell, but it never panned out, so Lorne had it and Paramount had it. And when I first got SNL, I took a meeting with Paramount, and they suggested I read it, which I did, and I really loved it. And then they weren't pulling the trigger necessarily, but they were aware that I liked it. And then Lazy Sunday happened, and they were like, okay, well, do the three of you guys want to take this thing on? And we did.
Yeah, well, getting into that, the fact that the three of you got
project in any business.
And yet you've gone through SNL and now into Hot Rod working with Akiva and Jorma.
Yeah.
How did that work out?
Like, how did it happen?
Yeah, like it's because it's so rare. Keep going the whole way through.
I think, pretty much every step of the way, with the exception possibly of Akiva directing some music videos and me doing stand-up on my own, we've been doing everything together. Right now it's going on like 7 years or something.
Yeah.
And I think any new situation we came in, it would be the three of us, and for the most part it would go well, and I think the word just kind of kept moving one step forward ahead of us, that if you get the three of us, you get the best out of us.
Right.
Which I think is true. And we were lucky enough that people gave us the chance to prove that each time.
Right on. Now, in addition to, of course, the Lonely Island Boys, you got a pretty awesome cast: Ian McShane, Sissy Spacek, Bill Hader, who's everywhere. Every big comedy seems to be around.
Yeah.
And Mrs. Borat, Isla Fisher.
Mrs. Borat, yeah.
What was the experience like working with this great bunch of people? And is Isla as really in person as she is in the movies? Because,
oh yeah, Isla's adorable.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. She's super cool and cute and fun, and she's a super firecrackery lady.
Hopefully Borat won't come in nude wrestling me now.
In a way, though, you'd kind of be excited about that. That movie's pretty good. It was fantastic. I mean, we lucked out with a lot of people, and when it came time to sit down and sort of talk about casting, we ended up getting so many of our first choices, which was pretty cool. McShane very much included in that list. And we were like massive Deadwood fans, and Al Swearengen's like the biggest TV badass ever. So we feel like he super kicks ass in the movie too. So it all panned out. And we got Hader, who's amazing, and this new guy Danny McBride, who's about to be in like 50 million things, and he's hilarious. Yorm's great. We got Will Arnett to do a small part, which is fantastic. Chris Parnell's in it. He's really great. I don't know. Like, when we sort of took a step back after we were done casting, we definitely looked at each other and we were like, dude, awesome. Like, we got a lot of people that we really like.
But now you shot the film up here in Vancouver, where I am. Paul is in Winnipeg. What was the experience like shooting up here in Vancouver?
It was fantastic. I know you wouldn't expect me to say anything else, but
you can fly that.
We really, really, really actually liked Vancouver. We're from the Bay Area, so it was kind of just sort of a little bit of a move north. It felt very, very homey to us, except people were even nicer. And it's beautiful, and there's a cool scene there in terms of all the other stuff like music and art. We went and saw some concerts, and we went out and had a great time in the city. It was really cool.
Right on.
Now, if you notice when we're switching back and forth, I seem to be asking a lot of questions about older Lonely Island stuff. And
he's a super fan.
Yeah, to tie into that.
Yeah.
Should probably disconnect him from the call before this gets scary.
Yeah.
No way.
No, there's a word that's become a part of my vocabulary and several of my friends' vocabularies over the last few years. So
yes.
I want to tie that into a question. So what is Hot Rod's biggest kablamo moment?
Touché. Well, there's some actual explosions. I mean, that could be the most literal
kablamo.
Yeah, translation of kablamo. But there's also, there's a few just like smacks or a few punches that are pretty brutal.
Okay.
That, if you flashed a kablamo up on the screen at that moment, it would feel very original Batman.
Yeah.
Like the scene in the trailer when Ian McShane slaps you.
Yeah, he smacks me with the stick.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. But that, by the way, didn't go well every take.
Awesome, man. Thanks a lot for your time, and best of luck with the movie.
Thanks, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Later.